My dear students, I am Madhukar Sopin, Assistant Professor in Chemistry, Vijayanagara College, Hospet, belongs to VSK University, Ballari. So we discuss now for the BS second sem is concerned under the physical chemistry, liquid crystals. This is part 4. In the previous class, we have discussed about the liquid crystals. It is the anisotropic phase which is lying between the solid and the liquid. So these liquid crystals do not have properties like crystalline state, but they are more like liquids having properties like mobility, that is movement of the atoms or molecules, surface tension, viscosity, etc. These are the properties of liquids and also liquid crystals. These have the long chain organic molecules with the terminating end like single bond OR, single bond COR, or having groups like single bond C, triple bond N, single bond N, double bond NO, single bond C, triple bond C, single bond in the middle of the molecule. Example for this is the first liquid crystals which was identified is cholesterol benzoate. Another example is para-azoxyanisole. This para-cholesterol benzoate fuses sharply at 145 degrees Celsius to give a turbid liquid which on further heating changes suddenly into a clear liquid at 178 degrees Celsius. The above changes are reversed on cooling. The clear liquid when cooled first changes into turbid state at 178 degrees Celsius and then into solid state at 145 degrees Celsius. An essential requirement for mesomorphism to occur is that the molecule must be anisotropic. Anisotropic means already we discussed about this anisotropic properties which are different at different directions in shape like a rod or disc. These are in the rod shape or the disc like. Example: industrial lubricants exist in liquid crystalline state or mesomorphic state. Transformation into the intermediate states may be brought about either by thermotropic mesomorphism, that is by thermal process, or by heliotropic mesomorphism, that is by using any solvent. The first temperature at which solid changes into liquid crystal is known as transition point, and the second temperature at which liquid crystal changes into clear liquid is known as melting point. Just like the melting point of ice, this liquid crystal is also the melting point. So, example for this is para-cholesterol benzoate. By heating to 145 degrees Celsius, that means at the transition point, it changes into para-cholesterol benzoate liquid crystal. It is when again heated to 178 degrees Celsius, changes into para-cholesterol benzoate clear liquid. This 178 degrees Celsius is called melting point. So that we can see the solid converted into liquid crystal is converted into clear liquid after heating. If you cool this also, this clear liquid is converted into the liquid crystal. This liquid crystal after cooling again converted into the solid. So these liquid crystals are highly stable and do not decompose on heating. These are highly stable on heating. There is no decomposition taking place here. Now we have to start this term thermography. Even that the meaning of thermo means heat. So the phase changes observed on heating a solid showing mesomorphic behavior are sometimes represented in the form of a temperature time graph is known as thermography. That means if you plot the graph of temperature and the time, that type of graph can call it as thermography. Here this is the thermographic behavior of a solid showing mesomorphism. We can study the thermographic behavior of a solid showing mesomorphism by plotting the graph of temperature versus time. On heating a solid, its temperature starts rising, curve AB you will see. So this is a solid. On heating, the temperature starts rising, you will see that curve AB. This is a solid form. This continues till the solid starts changing into liquid crystals. So this is the point B. At the point B, solid is converted into the liquid crystal. The temperature now remains constant. So this temperature remains constant Bc as long as both phases, solid and liquid crystals, are present. So there is an equilibrium between the solid and the liquid crystal at this point between B and C. When the solid completely changes into liquid crystals, the temperature again starts rising. So that you see that curve CD here, curve CD, temperature rises, and this continues till the liquid crystals starts changing into liquid. That is at point D. At point D, the liquid crystals are converted into the liquid. The temperature again becomes constant. Here also temperature remains constant in the between the point D and E, and remains so as long as liquid crystals and liquid are present together. That is curve DE. Curve DE, there is a constant temperature is there. When the liquid crystals completely change into the liquid, the temperature again starts rising. Curve EF. Curve EF, you see that here. And this continues till the liquid starts changing into the vapor. At this point F, the conversion of liquid into the vapor state is there. So this is the point F. This is the point F. The temperature again becomes constant. Here the temperature again remains constant, Fz, and remains so long as the liquid and the vapor are present together. This curve Fz means there is an equilibrium between the liquid and the vapor at this point between F and G. The temperature would again begin to rise when vapor alone are present. Here we see that only vapor stage. So there are three different equilibriums are there. Equilibrium between the solid and the liquid crystal, equilibrium between the liquid crystal and the liquid, equilibrium between the liquid and the vapor state. So this type of curve we can call it as thermographic behavior of a solid showing mesomorphism. Now we have to classify these thermographic liquid crystals. Liquid crystals are classified according to thermodynamic behavior into three types. So on the basis of it, you can classify these liquid crystals into three types. A, smectic, soap-like in Greek. In Greek meaning, smectic means soap-like liquid crystals. B, pneumatic, thread-like in Greek liquid crystals. C, cholesteric, derivatives of cholesterol liquid crystals. First we have to discuss this first type of crystal A, smectic liquid crystals. Soap like, short you can call this as SLC, smectic liquid crystals. Smectic phase of liquid crystal is the slippery, thick residue found at the bottom of soap dishes. It is characterized by a slight degree of translational order in the crystal molecules, which is not found in the pneumatic phase. Pneumatic crystals are different from the smectic crystals. See that layer structure of a smectic liquid crystals, it is just like terrace-like structure. So here this one slightly elongated here, so it is a type of terrace-like structure. We have studied the properties now. The first property, SLC, smectic liquid crystals do not flow as normal liquids. Normal liquids are flowing, but these are not flowing. They have limited mobility. Layers are gliding over one another. See that these are layers are gliding one over other. Second is distribution of velocity in different layers is different from that found in a true liquid. Velocity in the case of true liquid is different, and velocity in the case of the smectic liquid crystal is different. Third one, concept of viscosity is not applicable to smectic liquid crystals. When spread over a clean glass surface, they form a series of terraces. You see the terrace structure here. Terraces are shown in the figure above. Here also you see that spacing of layers is different from that observed in solid state. Fourth one, smectic liquid crystals also give X-ray diffraction patterns like solid crystals, but it is in one direction. In the case of solids, it is different, but in the case of smectic liquid crystals, they give X-ray diffraction, but it is in one direction. Lastly, fifth one, when viewed in polarized light, You know that this concept you have studied in the physics, polarization. So when viewed in polarized light, SLCs appear to have fan-like appearance. Fan-like appearance means fan is having different blades. Fan-like appearance. They are always uniaxial in one direction, uniaxial, and are not affected by magnetic field. If you apply the magnetic field, there is no any change in the shape of the crystals. Example, first one ethyl para-azoxybenzoate, second one ethyl para-azoxycinnamate. Okay, I think you followed this one. Thank you.